What is going on, everybody? I need to turn my sound down on here, so I will do that really quick, so pardon me while I do this. Anyways, we are doing... It's still a little bit too loud, but I don't really care. My voice will override it anyways. No, it won't. Never mind. I'm terribly sorry for doing this. There we go. Alright, anyways, we are back with another Starcraft 2 cast. Yes! I've been, like, busting my balls playing LA Noire, trying to get those videos out to you, and because of flipping part 11, I'm just like, fuck it, I need to do a StarCraft 2 cast. So anyways, in the top left, I just clapped my hands and pointed into the top left corner with my arm, we have CutToBlack, the blue Terran, and in the bottom right we have SuMiXam, we're just gonna go with some. The red Terran in the bottom right. Anyways, we have SuMiXam, I'm just gonna stop. Anyways, he's throwing down his supply depot right here next to the gas, and we have CutToBlack throwing down his supply depot here in the front of his ramp, which leads into a natural which has 3 entry points. We have the ramp with the destructible rocks. We have this little entry. Well, it's basically like 2 entry points, but you get an army split up in here, so you can easily defend it depending on the army composition and the army size. So like something like that, and into a natural. And then we do have him going out to scout right after putting that, and we do have some putting down that barracks. I'm trying to figure out how to say his name. It might be SuMiXam or SuMiXam. SuMiXam. That's what I'm going to go with. So he's throwing down 2 barracks, so we're probably going to see an early 2 barrack rush from SuMiXam, or maybe a little bit of just the basic opening for 2 barracks for a Terran player. And we do see CutToBlack throwing down his barracks also, but his is a little bit later than Sum's, so we have Sum already finishing one. Second one almost finished. He is already pumping out that marine, and we do see Black going in here, and he will be scouting this area, and he will be seeing that the Vespene geyser is already up, or the refinery I should say, and we do see Sum putting on 3 SCVs there just at the point in time, and we will have this marine finishing just in time. Will he be able to get this SCV out of here? No, he will not be able to get this SCV. This SCV might have lived if he wouldn't have gone to attack that. So that SCV having a terrible blowing up extraordinary death, and this SCV just chilling here, and he does not have 2 barracks down, and we have Black just now getting marines out of his barracks, raising that supply depot so nothing can get in. And in the back corner here, what is this we see? A factory. Just a factory. I wonder if he's trying to hide that, but it doesn't really matter because the SCV won't be able to get up here, so he won't be able to actually see what is going on in this base, other than the fact that he does see this is here. And this SCV might actually die. Nope, won't die. Oh, he's gonna bring it up there anyway, so it might actually, yeah, it's gonna die. No, oh my gosh, he's got 3 health. He's like missing all his toes, fingers, and like an arm and a limb. So he's like not asymmetric anymore. He's like missing his right arm and his left leg. It'd be a shit life, missing your right arm and a left leg. Ah, we see CutToBlack throwing down the factory with a quick tech lab, and he is not throwing down a starport, so we see a 1-1-1 build from CutToBlack at the moment. Let's see if he transitions into anything else, and we do see some having 3 barracks. Okay, and kind of walling off, other than the big opening here. I don't know what he's going for, other than a 3 barracks push, possibly like a 3 barracks timing push to do a little bit of economic damage, push Black out a little bit, kind of make him. Oh, and we see Black going for a second starport. Alright. Probably could have seen the starport finish and then landed here instead. And the factory going down also. And we do see some queuing up marines at the Zelnai watchtower, and he does have a marauder on the way. Does he have Stimpack researching yet? No, he does not have Stimpack or concussive shells on the way. And I need to take a drink because I'm thirsty. So I'm gonna just put this marine on follow so you guys can enjoy the epicness that these marines are running at while I drink. Alright, and I'm gonna get him off follow. Oof. And we do see a little bit of an army here from some, with 2 more marines, 2 more marauders on the way, so he is getting quite an army size for what Black would be able to deal with. We don't need that guy in there, that Lyote. And Black only having these handful of Marines, but he is pumping out 2 Banshees, and they are queued up all the way over here to do some Banshee harass. And we do have this barracks from some flying. Not sure as to where it's flying, but it is flying somewhere. We do see, I think I saw a scan go down right there. No, I did not see a scan. I don't know what I'm seeing. It's just all these SCVs moving out. And we have not a big enough force from Black to deal with what Sum has here. Even with correct micro and everything like that, and having high ground vision, if he's able to deny Sum from getting that high ground vision. But I don't believe he'll be able to, because it looks like Sum might actually be landing this barracks either right here to pump out Marines quicker and basically stream them right up into his base. But we do have Black with a bunker, so this will help a little bit. But we do also have these 2 Banshees, and does he have Cloak yet? No, he does not have Cloak research yet, but he is supply blocked, and he does not know it yet, and because he is not building a supply depot. But he is setting this one to, yes, he is now building a supply depot finally, and he is putting these 4 Marines in this bunker. But it will be not enough to deal with this push, because it looks like Sum will be getting that high ground vision with these Marines and Marauders, and these Marines are just going to go down and get smoked, and this bunker might be doing a little bit of damage, not too much. It's taking out 1 Marine, maybe 2 Marines, 3 Marines going down for Sum, but not enough, and Cut does not have enough to deal with this. But this bunker is just sitting here, and we do have these 2 Banshees going down here to basically do. It looks like it might actually be a base race, but if it is a base race, Sum will win, because he does have way too many units for Black to deal with, unless if he basically unless if he lifts this off and flies away. But we also see Black just decimating every single SCV that Sum has. Sum not even doing anything. Sum mainly paying attention over here. Has no idea that his base is being destroyed at the moment. Even if like the little pings are going off like crazy, but the pings are not going off. Every single SCV being destroyed, and all he really needs to do is lift this orbital command up. That's all he needs to do. But it does not look like he's going to be doing that. And we have Black basically flying out, and these Marines and Marauders just still streaming down. All these SCVs trying to get away, and they will be getting away. He just needs to bring these ones also. And those SCVs looks like they are going to be attacking one. Nope. They are going to take it. Are they going to take it down? No, they are not going to take that guy down. He has 14 HP, and he is like, oh gosh. He has more than 2 arms and 2 limbs. So we have CutToBlack with a ton of resources on his hands, so he's able to basically build like a few orbital commands. As we do see that going on right here. We do see him building an orbital command right here. We see all of his SCVs, quite a few of them actually being transferred, and some not rebuilding his base, so he is being revealed, and he has enough to rebuild, and he does have 1 SCV which he can rebuild, but unfortunately it looks like he's just pumping out Marines. So I'm kind of curious as if he will actually go under the amount of money he needs. And he did not actually destroy this refinery, because he is going to try and find these bases to probably hope to deter and kill them. And this Banshee here just chilling. Banshees just chilling. And yes, we do see Sum wasting every single mineral he has, so he does not have enough to rebuild his base, which if he was smart, he would have set these Marines along in this area and use this SCV to actually build a base. But I think at this point in time he's kind of like, oh I just screwed myself, because wait, actually he might still be able to pull it off. I don't think he will actually, because it's 400 and he has 100, 200. Nope, doesn't have enough. So he is basically banking on this, that these will be enough to deal with what we have CutToBlack with. But Black has 3 bases right now. He has this one in the top right, this one in the bottom middle, and this one in the bottom left. So he does have minerals being mined. He did rebuild this. He is building some Marines. He does have this bunker here. And at this base here, he does have these SCVs repairing these Banshees. So it looks like Black actually doing a little bit more damage to Sum than Sum did to Black, because Sum basically, this is all he has left. So if Black is able to if Black is able to wall off, kind of get his macro going up as quickly as possible, he actually will be able to win this game, because he just has a few hidden bases, or he could just fly one off into the side here and then just harass with those Banshees and try not, like, hope they don't get destroyed. But this bunker will be taken out, begin taken out. This base will be taken out, and this Marine just respawn, just spawning and dying instantly. So this base is going to be taken out unless if he does lift it, and it does not look like he might actually lift it. He did use those mules just to get that little extra mining time, but he should have used them at the other base because he does have this on like a watchtower, and we are seeing the mules and the SCVs being destroyed. So some like, oh my god, just stop. Some like, please stop, just die already. And he does know that these two Banshees are still in play, and these two Banshees are basically destroying every building that Some has. So all he really has to do is just go around and destroy these buildings while staying away from this army that Some does have. Because this army is more than enough to deal with these two Banshees. And these two Banshees are just taking out this Marine, letting that die. He could just let that burn, and it'll be fine, and like just move on to the next one. It looks like these two Banshees might be taken out because he does have these, and these Marauders... Are these Marauders going to go up here? Will he actually find this? No, it does not, and he looks like these Banshees might actually live. No, these Banshees are not going to live. He needs to micro these Banshees correctly, and he will be getting out of there with those Banshees. So we will see these Banshees continue to stay alive, and we do have this SCV having this on that watchtower, and these two Marauders are just kind of like chilling here next to this geyser, just like looking at it, saying it's pretty. It's a pretty geyser. And we do have the engineering bay, and we do see more SCVs, and we are seeing some Marines from Black being built. Being built, yeah, we're just going to go with built. And these Marauders, it looks like, will he... No, he's... Oh my god. He didn't even go up the ramp. Oh, that's precious. That's so precious. Oh, Some. Oh, so precious, Some. You're looking around everywhere. You don't even go up the ramp. What the... And it looks like... It looks like Black is probably going to lose these because the army is... Oh, and he is going to lose his command center. So Some probably like, oh my god, I found his last command center. But that is not the case. He does not find the last command center, and Black is just seeing that this is attack, and he's just like, screw it, I'll just let it go. And we do see Black picking off that Marauder, and man, this lady's a commander. 22 kills, 14. These Banshees are just baller, but he is neglecting to do anything with these Banshees. They are going to, never mind, they are going to be running away. So these Banshees still in play, just like chilling, like villains, just doing work. And this Marauder just going around looking for what he needs to be finding. And oh my gosh, will he finally go up the ramp? I'm not sure if he will finally go up the ramp. Nope, still not going up the ramp. But they will be taking down this SCV, that poor SCV who was spotted because he did have this on the watchtower. So, Some knowing that there's a base somewhere else, but not knowing where. This is priceless. Some, why didn't you check? But we have Black just producing Marines bunkers, so he might... Oh no, he's going to lose these Banshees. No! Okay, both the Banshees were taken out, and this is basically all Some has. He finally figures out where this base is, and this bunker finishing just in time, building, I think, just enough Marines to deal with this. And the planetary fortress is up, so this planetary fortress will also help deal with this incoming attack. So we finally see Some going, oh, I might be able to get this. But there are 3 bunkers full of Marines on each bunker, and this one will have a 4th Marine maybe in time to deal with this attack. And no, it will not have a 4th Marine in time to deal with this attack. But we do need to see Some kind of going around the back, but he is getting killed on both fronts from both bunkers. So we are going to have these Marines being microed back right into the planetary fortress. Planetary fortress just doing splash damage to all these Marines, and every single Marine being smoked right here. And now Black looking like he was going to lose there in the beginning, coming back and killing every single unit Some had because he basically out-tricked Some, and Some didn't go up this ramp with that Marauder. So Some's problem there, he would have won the game if that Marauder just would have snuck up the ramp instead of going away. But anyways, we've seen a little bit of a base trade from both players, but Some unwisely letting this SCV here that still lived not do anything, like not rebuild his base or anything, because if he would have been able to rebuild his base, kind of like hole in a little bit, after doing all that damage to Black, he would have been able to macro up and then done a ton more damage, like move out with a huge army compared to what Black would have been able to produce or mass up and everything like that. So some kind of a little not there when he was building all those Marines, and Black showing that even under pressure, don't give up unless if you know it's absolutely useless, like unless if you know you didn't kill their base like Black did, because with Black knowing that he killed his base and knowing that there wasn't another base coming up yet, because of that fact, he stayed in the game. He knew he was going to win it, or he knew he might have a good chance of winning it as long as he was able to get enough bases up or hide his bases to where he's able to build up some units to defend against the attacks, or basically like move the army around so he could pick out the rest of the buildings that some had. So anyways, decent play from both players. We saw some with a very nice time, very early timing with a nice push there. Like a very, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say here a very nice timing push from some there with a nice army composition and unit size compared to what Black had. Because of that 3 racks, he was able to build a few more units a lot quicker than Black was able to. So we did see that good from some, but his only problem was not rebuilding his base when he did have enough minerals. So that has been a cast. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.